Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second and a couple, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first. The Steelers at 2-6 now on the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On second down, run with Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed through, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Harris running straight ahead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
3rd and 2, Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Pickett now on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working to get...
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run the option left. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting. The flags came out almost immediately.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. There he goes, left side. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pickett back to throw. He gives it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Pickett. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are back within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Jackson on first down. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 now. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They hand this off to Harris. He spins free. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Jackson going to run. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry your...
And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
From the 36, Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Jackson going to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take... of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Dobbins running out of the gun, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the 4th quarter now. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Now Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. Shifts by him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.